So let me get this straight. You want to hold parents liable for the activities of their children. Think about this. Think about this. You want parents to be now criminally liable for the activities of their children. So what you do is you take a case that's awful, horrible, that makes you mad, and you get very unappealing parents to be the test case of this. And you say, they should have been, they had red flags. Sound familiar? This is exactly an analog, an appendage to red flag legislation that would allow courts and police officers to take away firearms because you're non-compos mentis or a little strange or a little dangerous. Okay? Let's put that aside. See where we're going with this? So you think a parent should be liable, criminally liable for their children. I want you to think about this. I want you to think very carefully about this. Children are not animals. A wild animal, that's one thing. You got a dog that keeps running out of the fence, biting people, that's a different story, right? We even have strict liability regarding wild animals, truly wild animals, lions and things like that, explosives. This is going to be an example of how the government is going to take a case that everybody's very angry about, and they're going to say, see what happens, and then they're going to take this not just from firearms. Oh, no. Just behavior in general. Your kid becomes a skinhead, a racist, a white nationalist, a terrorist, or whatever it is. Why should you be only held liable for guns? Why? Let's take everything your child does. Everything your child does, every behavior, everything, you're going to be responsible for because you're the parent. See, in our society, parents take too much credit and too much blame for their kids. Now, you also get into a problem when you charge kids as an adult and then you charge them criminally with allowing a minor to run wild. So the question is, are they an adult or are they not? How's this going to be? And also, do you think this is going to stop just because of this? Now, of course, remember that when you bring up my argument, people will say, oh, do you think this is great? Do you think this kid should have been stopped? Do you think? Of course, it's horrible. Now, civil liability, I may give you that one. Because it's a lower burden. It's a money damage issue, though I'm not crazy about that. But criminal manslaughter? And here's the best thing, folks. We are producing more deranged kids now, especially post-COVID, who have been inside for the past, I don't know how many years, in their jammies and their Uggs, chewing on edibles, with their therapy ferret, not able to make eye contact, not able to go to work, feeling kind of anxious and screwed up and royally effed up with a capital F. And now we're going to take this and extrapolate it. Are you sure? Listen to me carefully. Look at these kids today. Look at these, the seeds and the spawns. And look at this. Look at this farm team we have of potential losers that have been basically inculcated and affected by this concatenation of stress and rigors. I'll bet you there were kids who were triggered by the damn solar eclipse. We've got a bunch of lunatics running around here, and you want to make parents liable for them? You listen to me. You're going to rue this day. Now, that's not to say that these kids should be packed away for the rest of their life. I don't care about that. Juvenile, adult, whatever you want to call it. They're like rabid animals, and they have basically lost membership in the human race. They've had their membership card expired. But let me tell you again, and you listen to me carefully. If you think it's going to be a good idea, to make parents liable for the acts of their children, are you going to rue that day?